Welcome to World Monologue Games 2024. You're watching the youth category and the region is Australia. We do have strong language and adult themes at the game, so if you're sensitive to any particular subject matter, it could be in the show. Please hit the like or subscribe button or leave a comment for the actors. Voting lines will be open for 48 hours from the end of this broadcast, so if you'd like to vote, a link will be available in the description of this video. Enjoy the show.
To continue or to give up. That's my problem. I can thug it out in my head and get a crazy big time reward, or go head to head with all my problems and end them. To die to sleep, and by sleeping, that's gonna stop my heart getting messed up 1,000 times. It's putting a ring on it, the deep connection. To die to sleep, that's the challenge. Because when life is done, what am I going to dream? When I move on from living, I need a break. Which is why the stress of life got my respect. Who wants to get beat up by time? The opposition is wrong. A real man insulting rotten hearts, the police are late. The disrespect of office and the rejection of being good, but unworthy. When he himself dies, he'll use a bullet. The unknown world which has no limit. Once you go, there's no turning back. Confusing yourself and taking your problems on the chin instead of running from them. Our mind owns all of us like we're a punk. Being born to resolve and being twisted by two-faced thoughts. The mission of succeeding fails. And motivation is dead.
Hi there, my name is Becky Lee Kim, and I want to be your next Junior Miss America. And remember, that's spelled B-E-K-K-I, with a B and 2 Ks. Alright then, I guess it's time to read the questions. Alright, super! Why do you want to be the next Junior Miss America? Why? Like a reason? Well, I do have a reason. Wait! Because I believe America is a very special place, and it has many people. Take California, for instance. It's a very special state, and it's very diverse. What does being American mean to you? Being American means a lot to me. Like it's absolutely who I am. Other than being young and female, I think being American is so much a part of me. Peace out to the mother country! Alright then, on to the next one. How would you be a positive role model for young girls? A model? Well, yes, I would love to be a model. I think that if you're a model, it's very important that you're a positive one too. Actually, any kind of model would be fine with me. Hair model, shoe model, hand model. A what kind of model? Oh, that kind of role model. What's so funny? Why are you all laughing? Well, I may not be a genius, but I know what this competition is about. It's about being American. I may not know chemistry or psychology or physiology, but I think whatever I do does a whole lot more than all those smart people who know everything and do nothing. That's why I want to be your next Junior Miss America. Because I'll try. Becky, your number one choice.
I came here to talk to you, Emily. You know, you're right. By the way, you're right. My father wasn't just a drunk, he was sick. I couldn't leave that house, and you know the worst part of it all is that he never laid a finger on me. Not once. Last year was our final school camp. I come home and I see Stephen walk down the stairs and he has these, bruises across his entire back. And he stares at me, smiling, like it's normal. And you know, that was the start of it all. My mother finally figured out that my father wouldn't hurt a fly if I was in the room. So, I became the stay-at-home bodyguard, Emily. That should have not been left for me to do. As a parent, you're supposed to, God, I don't know, protect your children. And I got none of that from either of them. Lucky Claire. And you know, I needed you the most last year, by the way, but hey, I'm great now. I am great. I am amazing. I am spectacular, Emily. I have never been better. I have never, ever been better. Why did you text me today, Emily? Out of all the days, why did you text me today? I'm burying my goddamn father in the ground today. So, thanks for that.
New load of toilet paper and a garden hose for my bum. Please, this is an emergency. I need to plug the car. What? Where? In Buckley? You stupid idiot! Why would you do that? How much did you pay? Yes, stupid woman! The one in Buckley for petrol has 70 cents a liter. I do not know how I manage you. Just give me the receipt. Do you have the receipt or not? What? Go dig in the garbage and go get it. What? Bin day is today. I hate you, woman! You are more stupid than Theodore. His IQ is half the brain of a donkey. This is why I'll never care about you. This is why I'll never love you. This is why I will divorce you. What? No. I'm sorry. Please, go get me the garden hose and the toilet paper right now. Woman, do not test me. Do not test me, woman. Please. I'm sorry. I love you. I will never divorce you. Okay? Now go get me the garden hose and the toilet paper, okay? Get it now!
Oh! Greetings, traveller. If you're seeing this, you are dead. But don't be ashamed, it's perfectly normal for everyone at some point or another. Whether you died of natural causes or you unfortunately met your fateful demise unexpectedly, you're here for a reason, to move to the afterlife. And I know that seems scary, but it really is quite simple if you know what you're doing. So listen carefully. Firstly, I should explain who I am and where you currently are. I am the Marshal, and you are in the liminal expanse. This is the space that lies between dimensions. I occupy this space and help each individual soul that arrives here, just like you, in the right direction. Now, you're probably thinking you'll be divided between some place like heaven or hell, but contrary to the beliefs in your world, those places do not exist. Instead, you will have two main choices that you get to pick between. You can either stay in the liminal expanse, and your soul will be put to rest completely, forever. Think of it as a vacation of sorts, final retirement, eternal peace and quiet. On the other hand, you'll be taken to a trial of assessment, where the records of your previous life's actions, ideas, and goals will be looked over to figure out what life is the best fit destination for you. Don't worry about what may have happened in your previous life or what you may have done, whether you made a living out of scamming people over the phone, you sneakily fed the neighbor's pit bull a bar of chocolate, you repeatedly cheated on every single partner you have ever had, or you own 5 non-for-profit charitable organizations. That is all in your past, and you will face no sort of positive reinforcement or negative consequence following your previous life's actions. And well, now, you have all the necessary details you need. And now it's time for you to make the big decision. Eternal vacation or a brand new adventure. And while I'm afraid this is where we part ways, I look forward to meeting you after your next fateful demise. But most importantly, have fun. Toodle pip.
I never said it. I never said sorry. I knew I was wrong. Even when it happened. Even when I did it. But I never said sorry. I immediately felt bad. Guilty, even. When I saw the hurt on your face, it destroyed me. But I didn't say sorry. I didn't. I couldn't find the words. I didn't know how. Actually, no. None of that. Truth is, and I need to admit this to myself more than anyone right now, I knew how much it hurt you. And I wasn't strong enough to face you. So I didn't. And I'm equally sorry for that. It's one thing to do what I did. I didn't have the guts to tell you I was the one who did it. And maybe if I had done things differently, you'd still be here. I have to live with that. Today, we're supposed to be celebrating together. Remember, we said we wanted to go to the coast and hang out? Go to Starbucks, get sunburnt, eat burgers on the beach? Just like we always did on our birthdays. I wish I could think of a stronger word than regret. I wish I could have been stronger in the first place and none of this would have ever happened. I know that you crashing your car was my fault. You dying in that car, alone, was my fault. You missing your 18th birthday is my fault. And I will never forgive myself.
Dad! Deep breath. Now count to 10. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, still angry. Do it again. Oh, this is so stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not working. 5, 6. So dumb. 7, 8. Still angry. 9, 10, and hey presto, I'm still angry. I'm angry because I got sent to my room, and I got sent to my room for being angry. I'm angry because I kept getting killed in Fortnite. He doesn't get it. Yes, it's a game, but of course you're going to get angry if you keep getting killed. Can I come out now? Dad! Dad, I've counted to 10. Can I come out now? Oh, now he won't answer me. Dad, why won't you answer me? Dad, I need to go to the loo. Dad, I'm busting. Dad! Now he's just ignoring me. He's probably sitting out there with a cup of coffee and one of those new double choc Tim Tams. It's not fair. I'm getting angry now. I want a Tim Tam. Dad! The longer you leave me in here, the angrier I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dad, can I come out now, please?
When you look at me, please, can you tell me what you see? I used to see a girl, so pretty, prettier than a princess. She was gonna rule this whole dang world one day, but no. That just can't happen anymore. It's not my fault, it's not her fault, it's your fault. When are you gonna realize that? So I put on more makeup and more makeup and more makeup and more makeup until this isn't a face, it's a mask. But it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm okay. Life's great. I go to school these days. I don't really care about my grades. I more care about what you're thinking. What you're thinking of me. And I know you're thinking the exact same thing, but we're just both too scared to say, so we keep on saying, I'm fine, you're fine, everything's fine, it's all fine, because I'm fine, you're fine, and everything's fine. But when are we finally going to admit that I'm not okay? That you're not okay, that we're not okay, because I can't keep on saying that I'm fine, you're fine, everything's fine. I can't keep saying those words on loop. Please, 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 please tell me when we're finally going to admit that I'm not okay, that you're not okay, that we're not okay. Please, 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 please. Just tell me that.
They say eat or be eaten, right? But they don't talk about that zebra that's sitting there in the grass watching its friend get chewed apart. And I get it, it's probably because that zebra is really lucky that it isn't the one being chewed apart, but you know what, I think it's still a character in the story. Also, I'm not quite sure how a zebra's mind works, but if it's anything like mine, I think that zebra would look back and wish it had done something. And I don't see why I should lose marks for that. Also, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to write any of Julie's part now that she's in here to write it, but I did. And so you should be really grateful and thankful that I wrote anything at all. Julie loved zebras. She asked me if we could both choose zebras as our topic for the project so that we could spend time together. She said she wanted to talk to me. And I said, no, if we choose lions, we'll have a better chance at getting higher marks because we can talk about their hunting capabilities. Yeah, so we worked separately. Which just ended up being a really bad idea anyway, because when I went to go collect her notes for the project, I found that she's dead. Yeah. So I think it's back to bad marks for me anyways. I wish I would have listened to her.
Am I proud of myself? I should be proud of myself, right? I'm an actor. It's pretty cool. So I should be proud of myself, right? I'm an actor. I have been for about 10 years now. Yeah, I've taken every class under the sun. Ballet, physical conditioning, hip-hop, jazz, cabaret workshops, audition workshops, singing, speaking classes. You name it, I've done it. So I should be proud of myself, right? I should believe in myself that I'm the next big star, the one who's gonna make it. But I don't feel proud. It's such a fickle word. Instead, I feel ashamed. Ashamed of the work I have made. Ashamed that I'm on stage. Ashamed that there is an audience watching me, putting their faith in me. Ashamed that I can stand there with the lights focused on me. Ashamed that I hear their voices and their cheers and lift my spirits and make me feel proud. It's such a fickle word. I cannot figure out why. I mean, my friends are always there, constantly supporting me, saying how I'm going to be the next big star. My family is always there for me and constantly helping me reach my next goal. My teachers and mentors are kind and are there every single step of the way, constantly teaching me more. I guess I'm too hard on myself. Too critical of my work, my appearance, my voice, my face, my expressions, my movements, myself. Oh, right, your question. Am I proud of myself? Well, here's your answer. I'm not proud of myself. Yet. Proud is a fickle word. An ideal I can never fully achieve. I hope you're proud of my answer.
My grandpa, he died last night. He was 86 and when I found out, I looked at the sky. And I couldn't believe it. Yesterday, he had been whistling and making tea with that glimmer in his eye. How could that all just disappear? Where did all of his knowledge go? He knew everything about history and politics and his smile. He always smiled when he was telling a story. And now, I'll never hear him tell another story again. It makes me realize that I'm going to die too one day. And all of these things that seem so important right now. My feelings, my dreams,
my memories, they'll all be gone. And all of these thoughts in my head, like, I didn't visit him enough. And I have so many questions that I didn't ask him. Like, why did he drop out of school when he was 14? And when did he first fall in love? And did he have any regrets? But I never asked him. I just stood there and watched him make tea with that glimmer in his eye.
And I might as well inquire why. With so evident a designer insulting me, you choose to tell me you like me against your better judgment? If I was uncivil, then that's some excuse. But I have other reasons, you know I have. Do you think anything might tempt me to accept the man who has ruined, perhaps forever, the happiness of a most beloved sister? Do you deny it, Mr. Darcy? That you separated a young couple who loved each other, exposing your friend to the censure of the world for caprice, and my sister to its derision for disappointed hopes, and involving them both in misery of the acutest kind. I suppose you suspect his fortune has some bearing on the matter? And what about Mr. Wickham? What excuse can you give for your behaviour towards him? He told me of his misfortunes. You ruin his chances, and yet you treat him with sarcasm? And those are the words of a gentleman. From the first moment I met you, your arrogance and conceit, your selfish disdain for the feelings of others, made me realise you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
You babysit. You ask, is it fun? You ask, no, it is not. It may seem fun in the beginning, but then you experience the terrible twos. And let me tell you firsthand, it is not fun. People say, oh, it can't be that hard. Sure, until you experience it yourself. I mean, who knew 2-year-olds knew that many words? And who knew so much poo could fit in something so tiny? Yes, they're cute at the beginning, but it's all a big con. They put on this big smile to trick you into watching them, and then they surprise you with their cute little personalities. I swear, kids are a different species. They can scream for 2 minutes straight and not stop. And then when it's finally time to say goodbye, you feel like screaming in excitement. But it's hard not to, because the kids are clinging onto you like snotty little sloths. And in that moment, it feels like an endless rain cloud is hanging over you, drenching you with tears. But then, finally, after what feels like an hour, they let go. And you feel like screaming at the top of your lungs, I'm free! But we both know we can't do that.
See you, sweetie. Back in an hour. That was 2,382 hours ago. And that see you is nowhere to be seen. You lied to me 2,382 times. You lied to me. I don't count what I saw as seeing you. I don't recognize those bits. I refuse to believe them as being you, being all that's left. No. I think you're still lying to me. Every passing hour is another lie. The police said they could only speculate. Right before they listed the maybes. Misjudged the turn, distracted, swerved to miss an animal. I can speculate too. Thought the telegraph pole led to Hogwarts, did whatever the voices demanded. What do you achieve when you replace a perfectly good question mark with a perfectly pointless guess? Speaking of guesses, I guess I didn't sell my last words to you. Take care, I said. Should I have stopped her? Put her close, stared directly into her eyes? Take care, okay? I want you to go out there with an abundance of actual caretaking, okay? Do you remember the story of the dog in Japan, who went to the train station every day and waited for his owner? But the owner had died. I know you're never coming home. I know you're gone. But somehow I'm still that dog, and I can't do anything but wait, even though I know you'll never step off the train. Back in an hour, you said. But another hour has just passed. That's 2,383 hours, 2,383 lives. It's funny. The last thing you said to me, goodbye, is the one thing I can't bring myself to say to you. I know you're never coming back. I know you're gone. But I can't do anything but keep waiting.
I'm sorry. Recently, I made a promise to myself that the next time I got a boyfriend, I'd be on the lookout for red flags, and if I saw any, I would do the healthy thing, and I would murder him. And killing kids, that's kind of a red flag. But I know what you're trying to say. Harley, why not just leave? And I would say, why are you yelling at me? I'm not deaf. I'm standing right here. And then I'd say, when your taste in men is as bad as mine, they don't just go away quietly. They slash your tires and they kill your dogs. And they tell you the music you like ain't real music at all. But, all the cruelty tears you apart after a while. You're real pretty and all. So beautiful, but all in all, I think you're prettier like this. With all those rotten thoughts empty from your head.
Alright, thanks for watching. If you'd like to help select who goes through to the global finals, you can vote for your 2 favourite performances from the show. A link to the voting form will be available in the description of this video for 48 hours from the end of the broadcast. Please note that you do have to vote for 2 performances, not just 1, and you can only vote once per show. If you want to see our other upcoming events, please check out worldmonologuegames.com. See you next time.